Hey, what's going on? The ancestors woke me up. Oh yeah, they did. I've been dropping it like it's hot. The ancestors told me you need to know about love. I believe this is the fourth one. Most of y'all wouldn't even get past the second one anyways. But it ain't about you. It's about someone out there that's gonna watch it. I'm talking about my grandmother. Again, connecting about why we understand and need to understand about love. And when you learn this from your history, you learn pure love, how it's really nurtured and installed in here in the information. And when it's installed in the information and it travels down into your heart and into your true being, your deity, it's an information that's installed, because this information needs to be installed so you can pass this information on to your children. You'll be able to connect with your children. You show them love and harmony and peace. And when you show your children love, harmony, and peace, now it's up to them to receive it. I happen to be a receiver. You see, I received the information from my grandmother. Would you like to hear about it? Here we go. All right. As I was saying in part 3, that if you're not giving yourself to this person that you claim to love. My grandmother met a man, a young man, a very young man. He was a runaway. But my grandfather was very smart. And it wasn't about book smart, you see. A lot of you think if you read books that you are so highly educated. I've met people when they came to ABCs, they barely knew it. They came to read, they have 4th grade reading level. But you're thinking well better than you. They could build buildings, get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to weld. Welding. Pay attention. They could read, print out, graphics. Not the words, but the graphics, the drawings, and understand it clearly. Because see, even at the 4th grade reading level, you can understand to a certain degree. But your brain can also graphics. You'll be able to enhance these graphics and understand the dynamics of what are you doing. I knew a guy when I was in school. He couldn't read a lick, but he can recite things word for word. What games are we playing? Let's go back to grandma, granddaddy, my father, my mother. You like to hear about it? Here we go. Now, my grandmother fell in love with this man. She had children. My mother is one of them. My aunt's now passed away. She's been passed for many years. I got an uncle that's in Alabama. That's the father's. I'm going to tell you about that one. A lot of her children passed. I got another aunt that lives across town in Brooklyn. She's 80, but you wouldn't know it because she's been always traveling and stuff like that. You see it, you wouldn't believe she was 80 years old. But information was stored, and I was a receiver. And because I was a receiver, I had a desire. The desire is I want to be loved. And I used to say when I was a kid, and I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I used to say, I want to be loved just like that. I want to have one woman That's it. I want somebody to sacrifice themselves like that. I want somebody to be able to talk to me. My grandmother never used to argue with my grandfather. He used to want to argue because I told you he was feisty. She would just look at him. You finish? And he would lose. It's not about winning and losing, but understand the conception of what I'm saying to you. Is that he needed a ramp and rave. Of course, the kids are like, Daddy's acting crazy. Oh my God. Because my mother also told me these stories. My mother also told me these stories how Granddad used to be ramping, raving and stuff like that. And she used to be so sick of that shit. She never understood how my mother would just look at him and didn't say anything. But in the end, he would tie himself out so bad, he would go to her and say he's sorry for acting like a fool. My mother would come up like, I would bash him in his head. I'm like, so why would you do that? I go, why would you do that, Mom? But my mother was feisty like her own father. She was like him. But my mother knew how to submit. Now I'm going to tell you something quickly. When a woman submits to you, regardless she's feisty, loving, caring, mean, but if she submits to you, give herself to you, you're supposed to respect this. Understand this and begin the journey of your life. You don't tear the woman down when she submitted to you because they're always listening. They're listening. The woman is always listening. Even if she's wrong, she's listening. And if the woman don't know how to do it, she's hoping that you can teach her some kind of way. Same thing for a man. A lot of men don't know how to love. And if they listening, you might have to teach him. Regardless if their mother, their father, their grandma taught them, put information in their head. Because if they didn't receive it, understand what I'm saying to you, brothers and sisters. Understand, gods and goddesses, kings and queens. If they don't receive it, I was a receiver. I was a listener. And because I'm a listener, I listen to people how they talk. I mastered this skill. I will sit there and I'll listen to you. You can stutter. You can bumble jumble your words. That don't mean nothing to me. You could be nervous. But you listen to the spirit. That deity that's in that person that's talking now. Don't get it twisted. The fleshly world mouth is talking. But that energy that's inside you holds this shell up and use it as a mechanism to walk on this earth and do the things it does. Now, love is sacrifice. It is stored in information. The receiver receives this information. The receiver takes this in. It stores it. Now, as the person, man or woman, grows up, when it finds someone that it is appealed to, now it has to be unlocked. It has to be unlocked. That love, stored information, has to be unlocked. Now, the point is, if you understand what love is, you can also recognize that some people are damaged goods. Hear me. Some people are damaged. You cannot repair them. They're fucked up. Excuse my language, my foul language, but it needs to be put into where it needs to be. It's content. Plus, if you don't like it, leave. My point, what I'm saying is this. Some people you cannot fix. And if you find these kind of people, you know you can't fix them because they have to fix themselves. My last part, and then I'm out. Chocolate Amun Ra. The ancestors talking to me.